The blanket that you're using should be of natural fiber, so no synthetic materials, because it will suck the electricity out of your body. So use wool, clean, pure wool. In winter and in summer, use cotton or linen sheet. The sleeping posture, the position for sleeping is on your left-hand side. So here, sleep on my left-hand side. I always start to sleep on my left-hand side. Try not to eat too close to your sleep time. So at least 4 hours before your sleep time should be your last meal. I skip my dinner. I never have dinner. So usually I stop my last meal at lunch. Namaskaram. This video is about finding some best practices for sleeping, healthy sleeping patterns. The first thing to do is think about your space that you're going to be sleeping, because your sleeping is a healing space. Your body heals, your mind heals when you allow a quiet, calm, peaceful, clean space to sleep. Prefer to sleep closer to the ground than a higher bed, because when you're sitting down, you're using your body to squat down onto the floor. It's better to sleep on the floor on a straw mat or a natural fiber that you can sleep on, like the tatami flooring the Japanese use and our ancestors that were using um, straw mats to sleep on the floor, which is much more healthier because it keeps your spine balanced and supported by the earth. And you're also earthing at the same time. If that is uncomfortable, which it is for most of our modern humans, so then use a thin mattress. So this mattress is quite thin. It's cotton, and it's medium. It's not too firm. It's not too soft. It's medium rigid. The next thing to remember is use a proper pillow. Use a good pillow that is supporting your head and your neck. Your pillow's width should be roughly the size of your shoulder. So for a long time, I was using a very thin pillow and my neck would fall. So if pillows here, my neck would fall and that would cause an imbalance in the stretch of the neck. So use a pillow that's roughly the width of so that's how you measure a proper pillow, the width of your shoulder, so that it's balancing your head and not compressing in like that. It shouldn't be too out of balance. So as best as you can support your head from hanging off on your pillow. The blanket that you're using should be of natural fiber, so no synthetic materials, because it will suck the electricity out of your body. So use wool, clean, pure wool. In winter and in summer, use cotton or linen sheet. And same goes for your sheet and your pillow cover as well. That's roughly about the material that you could use for your sleeping, your bedding, and things like that. Now, talking about magnetism, the bed head shouldn't be placing your head on the north, because the north pole, the magnetism north pole, will pull the electromagnetism of the body. So try to avoid putting your head on the north. You can put it on the south, west, east, any other direction is fine. Yeah, there is more information about it in Vastu Shastra that you can understand about which direction. For a student, there is a certain direction. For a married couple, there's a certain direction, but that's more to do with the Shastras. The simple theory here is don't put your head on the north pole, north direction of the magnetic pole. Then comes EMF. So keep your phones away. Turn your phones off. Avoid screen time before bed. So after sunset, don't stay on screens for too long. Reduce the intensity of your screen. Keep it low, at lowest. Have a blue light filter. Use your red glasses if you have one. If not, get some. It creates so much activity, brain activity, that it keeps your mind occupied, so which does not let you sleep easily. So it is important that you turn your devices off before you sleep. Keep it away from your bed. Keep it on airplane mode. Turn it off, which is a better option. But if you're relying on your phone for an alarm, then keep it away from your bed so that you can get up, wake up, and walk up to your phone. Charge it away from your phone. So though there is power sockets here, my phone's always on airplane mode, and it's at least 2-3 meters away. Someday, in other places that I sleep, I keep it in the next room and I have that facility and availability. The sleep routine is another important one. So try to sleep early as 8:30 p.m. 8:30, 8 o'clock, start winding down, 8:30, get into bed. Meditate, calm your breath, calm your mind, stop thinking about your day, and let that body relax. When you sleep, It's not that the body is sleeping, it's the mind that needs the rest. Remember, when you sleep, it's the mind that needs the rest, it's not the body. So when that mind rests, the body automatically starts attending to the detoxing of the body. So the body really is not sleeping, it's working through the night. But when that mind rests, this body gets a break from that mind so that it can actually heal itself. So rephrasing again, healing happens when you are sleeping. So pay attention to how you sleep, where you sleep. Change your sheets every week, once a week at least. Change your sheets, put fresh sheets, because your karmic energy falls onto your sheets through the night, the dreams and things that you are influenced by. So change and dust everything out, change everything, change your pillowcase, change your sheets, change your bed sheets, your blankets, and so on and so forth. Do not go to bed without a shower. It is important that you wash off your day, clean clothes when you enter into your bed. Remember, this is a temple. This is a healing space. You go to heal, so go clean. Don't carry past baggage into your space of rest and healing. The sleeping posture, the position for sleeping, is on your left-hand side. So here, sleep on my left-hand side. I always start to sleep on my left-hand side. So my pillow is the size of my shoulder, so I sleep. This is my sleeping posture. This is how I start to sleep. Always fall asleep in this direction. Of course, at night, I will turn around because the body will get sore on that side, so then I move like this. But when I'm conscious, if I am conscious in my sleep, and if I'm gone like that, I will turn back. When in my conscious mind, I will turn back and put myself back on the left-hand side. The reason for that being, blood moves in the body from left to right. Digestion is left to right. So all your digestion, your digestive organs are detoxing from left to right. The planet goes moves from left to right. So it is important that we consciously put ourselves on the left-hand side to ease the digestion. If there's any work that needs to happen in our digestive system at night, that will help in the detoxing of the organs. Consciously, whenever you wake up, you put yourself back on the left-hand side. The other thing is, don't sleep like this. Please don't sleep. Don't sleep on your belly. Don't sleep on your belly, because you're putting pressure, your entire spine and everything on the back, your muscles and everything in your back is heavy. It's putting pressure and compressing your organs that's in the front. Heart, lungs, spleen, liver, gallbladder, your large intestine, small intestine, everything is getting compressed. So then it's like how would you perform when you're squeezed like this at work? It's compression. You're unable to think. Your brain is compressed. The same way, when you relax, you allow your body to relax and follow the rhythm that it is on, then it helps it to um, detox better. Now, talking about sleeping, the clothing that you should be wearing is loose clothing or no clothing if you're comfortable. Loose clothing so that the blood can circulate through the skin and the body. No clothing helps it circulate even more, because when you twist and turn, the clothes compress more. So it compresses and contracts your fascia. It's like a second skin that's compressing, which is making your body tight for that natural circulation of the blood to happen. Of course, your safety and security and your own important, so take a wise decision based on that. The other part is dark room. Talk about dark room. So avoid any lights in your room. Even the smallest light will open the retina and fire your brain. So a dark room will give you a better sleep. Follow the circadian rhythm. If you're going to bed at 8:30, naturally it will wake you up 4-5 o'clock in the morning, because the sun's the Brahma in Brahma Muhurta, the arriving of the sun, when the sun is about to rise, your body will start rising just before that time. So try not to sleep. Try not to sleep after sunrise. Try to sleep with the circadian rhythm. When the sun sets, within a couple of hours, start winding down, go to sleep, and then wake up well before the sunrise, so that you can catch the morning gaze, the first gaze of the sun, and attract all that beautiful vitamin D3 through your eyes into your body and charge the cells in your body. Talking about food, hydrate, but don't overhydrate before you sleep, because you will wake up many times to go to the toilet to clear your bladder. Try not to eat too close to your sleep time. So at least 4 hours before your sleep time should be your last meal. I skip my dinner. I never have dinner. So usually I stop my last meal at lunch. Nose breathing over mouth breathing. It's important because the nose breathing cultivates a certain type of gas and keeps these filters keep and retain those gases, whereas mouth breathing lets all of the essential gases out. It doesn't have a filter system, and also the germs can enter your mouth and create bad bacteria in your gut. They have direct access to your gut. Your gut's your second brain. Actually, it's the primary brain. This is your second brain, right? So if you're letting things into your mouth, then you're unconscious and sleep. So try to keep your mouth closed. If you're someone who snores, you're only snoring because you're placed, your this canal is placed, it's blocked. Your passage, your nasal passage, your throat passage is blocked in some way. Too much fat or visceral fat or too much what do you call that thing? The tonsils are hanging too low. So adjust your pillow, adjust yourself until that passage is open and clear so you can breathe easily. Exercise every day, creating endorphins, creating serotonin in your body will induce beautiful sleep, and the healing will happen naturally. It is important that you allow your body to rest and sleep. When you keep this mind occupied and keep it thinking, then it becomes difficult for the body to rest and repair. People think it's the body that needs sleep. It's actually the mind that needs rest. Mind doesn't sleep, mind rests, because mind goes into a dream state at some point. And then when it gets tired of the dream state, then it goes into the deep sleep state. The three states, Jagrut, Swapna, Shushupti. The wakeful state, the dream state, and the deep sleep state. In the deep sleep state is where we get most of our healing done. In the dream state, we are awake. The mind is awake. So the body is doing a bypassing and repairing. So, and in the awakened state, we are awake. So it's fully functional. Mind is fully awake and aware. Earthing when you're sleeping. So when you sleep on the floor, you don't need to worry about earthing. But there are earthing mats that you can put on your bed where you can connect a cable all the way to earth. So that's one of the things. But I've heard some good and bad stories, so positive and negative stories about it. So with thunder strikes and there's that surge of electricity. So it should be a proper one where it's only allowing a certain amount of amp through the blanket. This part, I think you can cut it off occasionally. Too much information. So, but the real earthing should happen when you wake up and go out and put your feet on dirt and let it dirt. Okay, earth with dirt. Sleeping close to the ground will help you earthing. I'm literally, this is like, show you how far off the ground I am. That's the ground. And this is like half a feet above the ground. I've always slept lower to the ground or on the ground. Doesn't matter where I go. Except for days and places where I can't change the setup. All right, this is all I have to share today. And if you have any questions and you like this content, please share, subscribe, ask questions, connect with us, be part of this tribe, learn with us, and happy to answer questions. We are a bunch of cool people, call ourselves a Healing Warrior Tribe, and we are always learning the simple things of life and sharing what we learn with the best practices that we've understood and researched. Thank you. Namaskar. Have a great day.